Before we start, let's clear one small misunderstanding. Most of us think productivity comes from pushing harder, but very often it comes from clearing what's already there. When the mind carries too many thoughts without release, it stays active even during rest. That hidden mental load reduces focus, drains energy, and makes simple things feel harder than they should. Mental hygiene isn't about thinking more, it's about giving the mind space to breathe. When there's space, clarity returns. Work feels lighter and effort flows more naturally. That's what this video offers. Not pressure, just relief. If you've been calling yourself lazy lately, pause for a moment. What if you are not lazy at all? What if your mind is simply overloaded? Most working adults today don't stop thinking when the workday ends. Even after you sit down at home, your mind keeps running. Unanswered emails, family responsibilities, money thoughts, health worries. The quiet feeling that you should be doing more, becoming more, fixing something. Your body may be resting, but your mind is still carrying unfinished loops. You wake up already tired, not physically, mentally. Small tasks feel heavy, replying to a message feels draining, starting something simple feels strangely difficult. Things you once enjoyed now feel like effort. And slowly, without realizing it, you begin judging yourself. Why can't I focus? Why am I procrastinating? Why am I like this? So you label it as laziness. But laziness is not what this feels like. Lazy people don't feel guilty about resting. They don't feel overwhelmed by small decisions. They don't care this deeply. If you feel tired, frustrated, and still worried about doing better, that's not laziness. That's mental overload. Your mind was never designed to hold this much information, pressure, and noise all the time. Earlier generations experienced physical exhaustion. Today, many of us live with mental exhaustion. Your brain keeps switching modes: work mode, home mode, problem solving mode, comparison mode. That constant switching drains energy faster than physical effort. So, when you avoid tasks, it's not because you don't care. It's because your system is overloaded and trying to protect itself. Procrastination is often not a character flaw. It's a signal that your mind needs relief, not criticism. Here is one simple daily practice. Once a day, take one sheet of paper and a pen. At the top, write things my mind is holding. Now start listing everything you want to vent out. Unfinished work, things you're avoiding, worries that keep repeating, responsibilities that feel heavy, thoughts you're tired of carrying. You don't need full sentences. You don't need clarity. You don't need solutions. Just list. Keep writing until your mind feels quieter, until there's a little more space inside. Then stop. Fold the paper or tear it up and gently tell yourself, I've unloaded this for today. When thoughts stay trapped in your head, your brain treats them as unfinished work. But when you put them on paper, your mind no longer has to hold them. Mental energy gets released. Focus improves. Decisions feel lighter. Starting becomes easier. Not because you forced discipline, but because the noise reduced. Clarity usually comes after relief, not before. You don't need to become more disciplined to feel better. You don't need to push harder or shame yourself into action. What you need is understanding. Understanding that you're responding normally to an overloaded world. Be gentle with yourself. Your tiredness is not a failure, it's information. And when the mind feels lighter, even slightly, energy begins to return on its own. Not because you forced it, but because you finally stopped fighting yourself. Take a breath. You're not lazy, you're human.